I built an infrastructure that hopefully will go the distance and allow the greatest artists and thought leaders of our time to flourish and to thrive. That their life and their power and their platform was so big that they could create really positive change in the world. I grew up in the city of Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. My mom was a nurse. My dad, he was an immigrant from Lithuania. He insisted on a great education. My mother would take me to marches for equal pay for women. Activism was put into our DNA from a young age. Music was a big part of my life. I grew up, singing songs like I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. I was raised on Patti Smith and Ani DiFranco, and I remember Marvin Gaye and all the greats who thought about their art as a piece of awakening and activism. I joined this jazz and blues a cappella group called Counterparts. We ran it like a business. I was like, wow, this is what it means to step up and run something. So little Johnny Stevens was 16 when he came to Penn, and now he's John Legend. He just had one of the best voices of anyone that we'd ever heard. But he was really shy, and I remember pulling him aside after rehearsal one day and be like, I'm not gonna win you over easily, am I? I saw these creative endeavors failing because people didn't have any business acumen. My immigrant father was like, you need to know business. You can't just be an artist. Like, you have to understand the way the world works. When John's career started taking off, he said, let's start a company and let's work together. You're really smart, you're really strategic. We whiteboarded all of the things that we wanted to do. How does an artist like John Legend think strategically about his career, not just in music, but what do we do in film and TV? What do we do in philanthropy and social impact? How do we leverage our platform to do really big things in the world? I think, especially in music, there was excuses for a certain type of behavior that was just like made the work environment really hard for women. I can't tell you how many people said to me, you're just too nice. The only reason you're still around is because you're friends with John. I've had my fair share of moments of doubt. I think I struggled, but I had had enough success to know that I was really good at what I was doing. As much as I'm a creative person, I'm a businesswoman. When it doesn't feel like equal pay for equal work, you start to question, like, why am I under somebody else's infrastructure? I've never seen a woman who's leading a management company. I could whine and complain about it all day, or I could just leave and go take that shot myself. It's been harder than I think I thought it would be, and yet one of the most wonderful experiences of my life. Young people come to me and say, I think I want to be a manager. And my first question back to them is, well, are you a manager? Like, are you managing anyone? Go to the Bitter End or Largo and find an artist and fall in love with them. Find yourself a John Legend if you can. I think part of what makes this work meaningful is knowing how much we're leveraging our platform and our megaphone to make positive change in the world. For example, my artist, Lindsay Sterling, she's looked up to so much of what John Legend has done, and she's sort of like, I want to do that. I want to make a difference. When we recognize the power of art and storytelling and it hits you emotionally in the heart, that's when real change starts to happen.